Hello, FlashTubers. Bringing you the July update. I have a finish, and I also have a new whip and some new hauls. So I don't have the wolf with me right now because I had to take it to the framers so that it would be finished in time for my husband's birthday. But I will insert a picture here. Hopefully you were able to see some of the detail on the wolf. I tried to get a close-up as best as I could. It is at the framers, like I said, and as soon as I get it back, I will upload a shot of the framing and everything else. Now, I do have a new whip. This is a gift for a friend, and also a new frame. Uh, I've never used a slate frame before, and I saw them online and I was curious, so I ordered a set. It took a little bit more work than I'm accustomed, but it worked out just fine. And actually, it's the canvas is so tight you can almost bounce a quarter off of it. I mean, it's really cool. So I'm gonna try and put a background so at least you can see. Let me see here a bit. So you see what it looks like. Here is the canvas. Yeah, it's kind of odd the way it shows. Um, and this, so I'll try to take this off. Unfortunately, I'm right behind the windows, but this here is the slate frame, and this is the side. So you kind of stitch it up here, and then you weave the side of it, and this here on this side and on the other side, and you put these little metal pegs. They're right here with the screw, and then there's a different one that goes on top. So when you're not doing anything, you release it, but when you are, you just kind of put a little pin through these holes here and here, and wow, I mean, it really does hold it pretty tight. Trying to see if I can get a better shot of this, but like I said, unfortunately, I'm right by the window, but this is a new whip, and hopefully I should have it done by the end of July. I also have two new purchases, and I'm going to insert those photos at the end of the video. Both of them come from China. A friend of mine, or actually I should say a colleague, lives in Shenzhen in China, and she went to a local needlepoint store and purchased these for me and sent them over. So it's kind of like a surprise. They're apparently they're fairly cheap. I know a lot of people have talked about purchasing canvases from an online store almost like eBay from China. I've never done that. And these are the first two pieces that I've ever received that come from China. And actually they were a gift because she sent them over. They're gorgeous. One of them is quite large. I don't think I've ever stitched anything that big before, but I'll give it a go. So there was that. And I also received my Millennium frames. Like everyone has said, I ordered them in January. They showed up June 26th. They take forever, but it is quality work. They work beautifully with the Penelope canvases that I have, as well as some of the mono canvases that I have. I did try them out. I didn't get large scrolls because I wasn't sure if they would work or not, and they're not cheap. So I may order a larger one that would accommodate multiple sizes, but we'll see. I did find the Quantum frames, and I must admit that I'm very impressed with the customer service. I received a reply to my inquiry within 24 hours. I received a quote, again, 24 hours after the first communication. So within the first 3-4 days, I was able to communicate and get all the information that I needed, which was great. And I did order a set, and they were shipped by the end of the week. So within 5 business days, I was able to ask a question, get my questions answered, conclude the transaction, which was very easy using PayPal, and the product was shipped at the end of the week. Um, it, I'm waiting for them to get here to compare them to the Millennium, but they seem very similar. But the turnaround and the customer service is very good. So we'll see what the quality is like. But I do like those frames. They are very, very tight. The Millennium work really, really well with those Penelope canvases. I do need to set one up so you guys can see. But right now, my house has been invaded by my family, so my stitching room has become a guest room, and I've been sent downstairs. As you can see, it's a different background. So I don't have most of my things. They're upstairs in somebody else's room. But as soon as the house clears up, I will set one up, and I'll do a short video of how um, uh, needlepoint canvas works within a Millennium frame, because I know a lot of you guys, or all of you, are doing cross stitching with actual fabric, and it's not a canvas, which is a little bit stiffer. Not unlike the Penelope, but that one's a little bit softer. So I will show you what it looks like to use a canvas on the Millennium frame. Um, let's see what else. I did acquire this piece back here for my stand. This is really cool. It's new, and I can put my iPad. So I actually can, here's where the canvas goes. I have this overhead light. This is pretty much where all my threads go, my tools. I also, put colors in this little wheel here. So it's another little purchase that I've made. But pretty much that's it, and I hope to start a rotation. As I mentioned in a previous video, I do have the eagle, and I do have the zodiac sign, that a piece for my son, and now I have this one for my friend. This canvas is, though it's fairly small, so it shouldn't take very long. I'm going to try to do a weekly rotation and see how that works. I did really enjoy working nonstop on that wolf. It was fun, and the colors. It's a beautiful piece. So I'm kind of used to doing one piece at a time. Not so much rotating them, but I'm going to try the rotation and see how that works. Let me see what else. And that's pretty much it. I really enjoy seeing everybody's work and their updates, and you're all enablers. Purchasing, I do have to put myself on a diet, control my haul, even though I was good. I didn't buy canvases this time. My friend sent me 2 of them. So those weren't purchased. The other thing I did purchase was this slate frame, which came from England, and Millennium frame, but that happened in February, and it just got here. The quantum frames will be here, I don't know, sometime next week. I think they entered port in New York yesterday. I do know that over the holiday there's not going to be much shipping moving. For those who don't know, the 4th of July weekend in the United States it's a big holiday, and as most people, we're going to have a lot of parties and barbecues and hiking in the woods and things like that. So not much stitching is going to go on during this weekend. I hope to do a little bit today, but I will have a period of a couple of days that I'm not going to be stitching at all, even though I feel weird when I don't stitch. Other than that, I do appreciate everybody who's subscribed. Thank you very much, and all of your comments. And I will be having the giveaway of that tiger, I believe next week, that I need to put a couple of other surprise things together to go with it. So anyone who is interested in getting their name put into the pool, please just email me or give me your email address, and I will add it to the list. What I'm going to do is put like the beginning of the emails and a little piece of paper, and I'm going to draw it out of a bowl. You guys will see me pull paper out of the bowl, and whoever wins will get the tiger. Like I showed you, it has the fabric, everything, all of that, and a surprise that's going to go with it. So again, thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoy the picture of the tiger and everything else. Thank you for subscribing. Happy 4th of July weekend if I don't put a video on, and happy stitching. Bye everyone.